Welcome back to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a new shocking forecast that shows Donald Trump flipping 5 states. Hear me out. 5 states that Trump flips in the 2024 presidential election. Incumbent President Joe Biden. And this is very shocking. And also, this website right here is from EP Officials. So check him out on YouTube. And his website is called electionpredictionsofficials.com. And so he actually predicted 49 out of 50 states correctly. So in the 2020 election, so this is actually why you can probably trust this map. He has a scenario as of today, as of December 2023. Trump defeats Biden with 297 electoral votes, a little bit under 300, to Joe Biden's 241 electoral votes. And this is a very shocking forecast because you have a former president who flips, in this scenario, 5 key battleground swing states. And whether I agree or disagree with this scenario, that's for later. Talk about that later. The states that Trump flips in this forecast: Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Those are the 5 states Trump flips. Again, Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Those are the 5 states that Donald Trump flips in this scenario. And according to polling averages for each of these states, let's take a look at Nevada. Nevada, according to polling averages, Donald Trump is projected to win Nevada by under 1%, 0.7%. That will be tilt Republican for Donald Trump in 2024. Nevada. Donald Trump defeats Joe Biden by 48% to Joe Biden's 47%. Extremely close. That's how close Nevada will be. Okay, what about Arizona? Let's go down south to the Sunbelt states of Arizona. Donald Trump is also favored to flip this state. Arizona, 48.7% for Trump to Joe Biden's 48.2%. That's a margin of 0.5%. Yet again, tilt for Donald Trump in 2024. That's how close Arizona will be. And this is a very interesting forecast because I don't think anyone has a former president. Imagine a former president flipping 5 states in a rematch. You have 2 of the same old candidates. Same candidates, and the former one is actually flipping 5 states. That shows you how poorly of a job Joe Biden is doing, according to this forecast. And polling averages, that's how this forecast is pretty much made. But let's take a look at Georgia. Donald Trump is projected to win Georgia by 0.7%. That's very close. 0.7% for Georgia. That's a margin, 49% for Trump to Joe Biden's 48%. That's how close Georgia will be. Every state that Trump flips so far is by under a percentage point. And keep in mind, Joe Biden won Arizona by under a percentage point. Same goes for Georgia. He won it by under a percentage point. Joe Biden won Wisconsin by under a percentage point. And Pennsylvania was won by 1%, 1.2%, almost under 1% as well. So those 4 states I just named that Joe Biden won back in 2020 were barely won by him and easily could have flipped back to Donald Trump. So, this forecast, let me know if you agree with this forecast or disagree. Okay? Let's move on to the Rust Belt up north, to the Rust Belt states. Wisconsin. Donald Trump, according to most polling averages, is expected to flip back Wisconsin, and he won it back in 2016. He's expected to win Wisconsin by about 0.8%. 0.8%. Now, Joe Biden won it in 2020 by 0.6%. 48.7% for Trump to Joe Biden's 47.8%. That is extremely close. Now, this is for Wisconsin. Okay, well, what about Pennsylvania, another key Rust Belt state? Donald Trump is also expected to flip Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, actually. Both Pennsylvania and Wisconsin by under a percentage point, according to most polling averages, and according to this forecast, by 48.9% to Joe Biden's 48.5%. So 0.4% is the margin for Donald Trump to flip Pennsylvania. You take a look at these polling averages. It's very scary for the Biden campaign. And if you are a Biden supporter, you should be worried. And this could end up like a repeat of 2016. I know we have this two same candidates as 2020, so you would probably think this is going to be the same thing as 2020. The reason I say that is because Donald Trump got unlucky because of COVID. If COVID, I hate to say this, but if COVID was never a thing, Trump very well could have won the 2020 election. I think he really got unlucky. And do I see Biden winning Georgia again? No, I don't. I think Trump wins that by around 3 percentage points. He won it in 2016 by 6%. I think he can do it by 3%. And then do I think Trump will win Arizona? I think it's possible. I actually had Biden previously retaining Arizona, but it's just recently that it actually had Trump flipping it back to his column. So I do think Trump can win Arizona. I won't be surprised if Biden wins Arizona. He very well could as well. Arizona is one of those states that is trending to the left. So Joe Biden could definitely win Arizona, but I think Trump will narrowly pull off Arizona. And do I see Trump winning Nevada? I think it's definitely up for the table. But I think Biden wins by a tilt margin. I still think it'll be very close, but I think Biden will narrowly hang on to Nevada. So I actually do disagree with Nevada from this forecast. So Wisconsin, I actually do think Trump wins that, so I agree with that. And then as for Michigan, according to this forecast and most polling averages, Biden is expected to win Michigan by under a percentage point, 0.7%. I think that's a good margin, but I think he'll win it by a little bit more. 48.8% for Biden to Donald Trump's 48.1%. So as of today, Trump is trailing Biden in Michigan. Trump is beating Biden in Wisconsin. Pennsylvania, Biden is trailing Trump in. I do disagree with Pennsylvania as well as Nevada. Those are two states I disagree with this forecast. I think Biden slightly narrowly wins Pennsylvania by a tilt margin. I definitely think Trump can do it, as he did do it in 2016. It's on his resume, so he very well can do it. But it really depends. It really depends if Trump can get the right messaging. If Trump sucks at the messaging, then I think Biden can win Pennsylvania. And if Trump can get those blue-collar worker voters on his side, he very well can win states like Pennsylvania. He definitely can win states like Wisconsin. So I do see Trump winning at least one out of the three Rust Belt states, and that is Wisconsin. I think the Rust Belt state that Biden has the best shot at winning is obviously Michigan. And then the Rust Belt state that Trump has the best shot winning is obviously Wisconsin. So I see Wisconsin going to Trump, Michigan going to Biden, Pennsylvania going to Biden. And then Nevada goes to Biden, and the rest of these states go to Trump. Arizona, Georgia, Wisconsin goes to Trump. And obviously North Carolina as well. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on this forecast. And this forecast actually has Donald Trump getting nearly 80 million votes, 79 million votes in 2024, and Biden getting 84 million votes. I also disagree with that. I don't think Biden gets 80 million. I don't think he will crack 80 million like he did in 2020. I think Joe Biden will get in the low 70s, and Donald Trump, I think he will get 70 million. Over 70 million, but not near 80 million. I think maybe mid 70 million. So 75 million for Donald Trump. So I think these are inaccurate to my actual take on this prediction. So yeah, with this forecast, I think a lot of these actually may end up being true, but I do disagree with some states. Like I mentioned, I think this forecast has Nevada going to Trump. I disagree with that. This forecast has Pennsylvania going to Trump. I also disagree with that. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this forecast is as of today. So as of today, maybe Trump does win Pennsylvania as of today. Maybe Trump does win Nevada as of today. But as we get closer to the election, maybe Joe Biden can gain some ground, and that may end up happening, and it will help him win Pennsylvania and Nevada. So let me know, what states do you agree with this forecast or not? And these are the margins of every state. You can take a look at this forecast yourself. So this is a very interesting forecast. I think this is actually the first forecast I did of 2023. We are actually nearing 2024. So we're actually getting closer to the election. So this is a very interesting forecast. Let me know if you agree with it or not. Obviously, I partially disagree with it. And I also pretty much agree with it on a few states as well. Like I said, I agree with every single state besides 2. Nevada and Pennsylvania are the 2 states I disagree with. And then the margins, I actually think those are pretty justifiable margins. And yeah, 297 for Trump, 241 for Biden. Like I mentioned, I disagree with that. I do not think Trump gets near 300 electoral votes. I think maybe he'll get 280, maybe 274, around there. I think Trump gets either low 270s or low 280s, in my opinion. So let me know what you think about this forecast. To subscribe, as we are nearing 700 subscribers. Thanks for watching.